Howdy folks, welcome to the Hillbilly Kitchen. Today we're going to be making some tortilla pinwheels. These are a great, super easy party food. When our kids were growing up, we threw a lot of big parties. And if you've got kids, you know there's nothing worse than having them at a party and not knowing what they're doing. So if you throw the party, you know what they're doing when they're at a party. Now these are also super simple and pretty inexpensive. And if you're throwing big parties because you have kids, you want simple and inexpensive party foods. You literally start with a tortilla, and you can do the wheat or the white ones, it doesn't matter. If you're doing them for a big party though, I would use the great big tortilla shells, and I always use those for big parties. But you just spread cream cheese on them. That's the start. And then I have some shredded cheese here, and I bought this shredded. If you're doing a big party too, you're gonna have to do some stuff to save you some time if you're making all the food for it. And you can do different flavors of cheese. This is a mixed cheese. It's got cheddar and Monterey Jack and some other stuff in it. But you can do, just cheddar shreds, Swiss shreds. Swiss and turkey are really good together. But you sprinkle a little cheese on it and be kind of generous with it. Spread it out. And then you take your meat, and I've got ham and turkey today that I'm using. You can also do these with pepperoni and mozzarella. They're pretty good. And you just want to lay the meat kind of in a single layer, but get it all covered. And put a little bit of extra cream cheese along what's going to be your top edge. So when you roll it up, it kind of sticks together. And then you just start and you roll it up. Keep all that meat in there. And you do that until you get as many as you want. And if you're going to do these for a big party too, you can certainly make them the night before. And if you're making them the night before the party, leave them like this. Roll them up and put them in an airtight container of some kind. You can use a big Ziploc bag or a plastic Tupperware type thing with a lid on it. Just make sure they're airtight. Don't cut them if you're making them for the next day. You do want thinly sliced meat, and you can get it at the deli, or you can just get it, in the prepackaged stuff. If you know you're going to be doing like a Halloween party or something, you can start buying a lot of these ingredients a few weeks before Halloween when they're on sale. Just watch the sale papers, pick up cream cheese when it's on sale, or if somebody has some shredded cheese on sale, pick that up ahead of time. The same way with the meat if you get the pre-packaged stuff, because it usually has a date that's several weeks from the day you buy it. And like I said, if you're doing a big party for a lot of people, you want to shop the sales to make it possible. When I would do these parties for the kids, I never had a caterer, and I did most of the food myself. So I'm going to do a few videos and share some of our favorite party foods with you. This is one of them, and these things are good for any kind of party. We've used them for Halloween parties, Super Bowl parties, even wedding receptions, New Year's Eve. And they make good hors d'oeuvres too, or appetizer type things, if you're wanting something, if you're doing a big dinner and you want something for people to snack on while they're waiting on dinner to get ready. It's something people can sit around and snack on and talk. But you just roll them up like that. And if you're using them for the next day, like I said, wrap them up, leave them like this, fill the bowl up, or your, whatever your container is, your bag or your Tupperware bowl, fill them full, and then seal them up. And to serve them, all you're going to do is slice them. And if you put them in a Tupperware or something like that, you can slice them right in the Tupperware thing. If your party's not formal, you can even serve them right in that. But you want to slice them about 1/2 inch thick. And you do want to use a sharp knife because you don't want to tear them up. And when you slice them, kind of leave them touching, you know, don't separate them out, because if you separate them, they'll tend to dry out pretty quick. And if your party lasts for several hours, after the first few hours, people are going to be eating dried out pinwheels, and they're not very tasty. The couple on the end, you can see they don't really do good, so I usually take them off if I'm doing them for a party. And you would serve the rest of them. And you can see they're cute. See the cheese and the meat and everything in them. And they're bite-sized, you know, they're just a little finger food. And that's all there is to it. They do sell these things in most grocery store delis, but they're pretty expensive. Like for this many right here, you would pay $5, and this many probably costs less than 50 cents to make. So for large parties, make them yourself and save that money. And they are really good. Thank you for joining us in the Hillbilly Kitchen. I hope you like this party recipe, and we're going to upload some more, so be sure and check them out. Before you leave, don't forget to click like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.